because you it's just one of those things that you either do or you don't. And like no, a lot of it's like a lot of people won't. It's not, and like for me, because I do it so much, I kind of be happy when people kind of, I'm like, oh, okay, that's one less stump to deal with. Like, well, I don't have to deal with it. We're not even on the same plane. It's like, because when you read that book, you'll understand what I mean about
Well,
like the
you
planes. Like
said it
like
yourself.
at that point,
You said it yourself just now too, though. He had no drugs in him, nothing that could influence him whatsoever, right? So see, that's
and he
more
communicated with me through his mind. Yes.
that's more valid than somebody who says they've taken DMT and had a freaking conscious connection with God. I
But I
mean,
don't know what DMT
it's
is.
DMT is a chemical that these people are taking. It's a drug that freaking they take and they put it into their bodies and they go into a state where they believe that they're actually talking to God.
What does God sound like? If it sounds like me, then they are. Who do they claim to be speaking to? I was just asking.
I mean,
I mean,
they honestly believe they're talking to God. They're talking to a higher being, the universe, whatever. They honestly believe that stuff.
I
They
like to see some of these people on these drugs.
Now see,
I want to.
DMT is a chemical that's used in the brain when your body's shutting down and dying. Okay, it's not even supposed to be introduced into the system until you're at the point of death. It's what's released at the last moments of your life. Okay, and these people are going out and they're taking this chemical and putting it into their system.
What kind of what like do they do it?
Your
See,
your
I hear
body
what you're saying.
naturally
It's horrible,
produces
but I feel like
your body naturally
I just want to
produces
know what they're
DMT.
doing after it.
After it,
Like, what
they
effect
come
is
out
it
of
having?
it.
You're saying what they're doing. Yeah.
When they come out of it, they swear 100% that they are actually having they actually had an out of body spiritual experience with a higher being because they took this drug.
And then, but what has actually happened? Like that's what they think happened, but someone's watching them in the physical. What's actually happening? Like, what effect is
Nobody,
it having on them? Are
I
they?
have yet to hear anybody say what's actually happening. I know there's some
Because they say
videos.
ecstasy makes people party. They say weed makes chill. Like, are they chilling with their friends and then they come out like, oh, I just talked to God, or like, I gotta see this in real time.
See, I've actually, I know that there's videos and stuff on it and everything that you can check out too.
I'm gonna look for some. Yeah.
Um,
You said it's DMT, right?
yeah, just DMT, and it's a
Hmm.
pretty interesting thing. It's something that I did take notice of before the conversation started up, um, but for me, I just I personally can't accept the fact that that alcohol or drugs of any kind is which is mind altering is going to enhance who you are and make you a better person. I know that that's not true, and there's a lot of people whose freaking their entire lives have been ruined because of freaking thinking like that. You know what I mean? So
Thinking
that's
drugs make them a better person.
yeah.
Yeah, and alcohol. Well, no, completely. Like my mom, she's so against. Like she just, like I said, she just got a bar for other people. Although she just started drinking within the last recent years. When I was growing up, my mom never drank alcohol, never consumed drugs. Although I feel as though just because of experience and looking back, though, pills might have been something that might have been something that was at least tampered with. Because I mean, at the very least, you would think that if you're drinking pills, you would
Yeah,
think that you're doing something
I'm
illegal.
here. Are you
But
there? You kind of, I think you cut out.
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it was just who she was, but then that's kind of worse. I would hope it would be pills. But it's like one of those things to where it's like people fear the unknown, and that's just what it is. People fear the unknown, and we're not going to attack there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You supposedly the only people, you know what I mean? The only people that are allowed to explore the unknown are the people that can pay for it, and that's just the truth. That's the world that we're presenting. We can go travel in space if we have enough money to, but you're not allowed to think that it's even possible if your pockets don't look the same. But that's not fair, because the truth of the matter is that's how the energy is being harvested. They use us for AI. AI is distant without us. If we're not on here talking, if I'm not on my videos making my videos, they're nothing to create computers to mimic. They're not creating some new reality. They're literally altering ours and obliviating and making it useless. We'll tell you that this is what we're presenting, but in the truth of the matter is, we're hoping that you never ever give into your power. And I know the more I talk about it, especially hearing it from me, it the least likely it is we're going to listen. But if that's the case, it makes the thing that wants the power more powerful. If I can get you to separate from this belief, this ideology, this even as a consideration, and this is just crazy talk, it becomes crazy talk. And then no one believes it. And then now I have 85% of the world believing that you're just insane. Whether you're one of the 1%, part of the 1% or not, I have everyone, but I'm in control of this sheep that we were talking about now. But again, they're just still just sheep. So if they're still just sheep, if it's easy for you to pull the wool over on their eyes, how would it not be easy for something that is empowering in them to actually do the same as well? Would you feel as though if people have been feeling oppressed and depressed and sad and looking for a way out, and they see a way out presented, would they not be more susceptible to kind of latch onto that as opposed to chasing something that seems to be killing? Because that's what it is, it's killing them. It's like you're running on an infinite treadmill, you're not going anywhere. You don't have flash speed, you're literally just running for me. And the more you run, the more you power my gears. The more running you do on your treadmill, the faster I go. You stay in one place and I keep going. I notice this with me a lot. People like to do this with me, but I'm in control of this. So in order for me to understand the system and why and what type of thought process is this and where it goes to, I get into the roots. I put myself on the cross. Jesus me if you must. But I'm just being sarcastic now. Truth be told though, I'll go as far as I have to get what I'm looking for. I don't really worry about what the norm is or what people are used to, because
Yeah.
if everyone was doing it, it would
But
not be worth doing.
with all that being said, though, I mean, it goes back to what I was talking about, and like you really have to ask yourself. I mean, do you believe that that there are and there were people who noticed like details about certain situations and didn't even realize that they noticed it? You know, like, and it wasn't on a conscious level, it was on a subconscious level, you know what I mean? And then that subconscious level freaking became conscious, and all of a sudden, you know, in your mind you had an epiphany, but what happened was that subconsciously your mind picked up on certain details that were going on in your life around you, you know what I
And
mean?
honestly, truth be told, look, given the circumstances and what happened after such, I can see where you're coming to as that being relatable. But it'd be different if I was not already striving. I was looking for answers, and it was basically I've been asking these questions, asking these questions, looking for my answers. And then one day, someone was like, "Hey, I got them for you," because I have been looking for a long time. Like I was searching after God and put
Well, I
that.
mean,
Like I
you
have
even
been
said
doing this
you
for years.
at the beginning of this stream, though, you even said it, though. All the answers are still already there in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
So,
that's how I learned that.
is it?
That's how I was able to be able to engage in this and to be able to receive it. And then it makes sense to where if I'm looking at something now, I know that these two eyes are only projecting how I see it. That's why I'll go in a situation, I'm going to see the good in it. Even if
No,
it's not good in it, I'm going to see that first, because
no.
that's my idealism.
The another thing you have to ask yourself, like the information is usually sent through or relayed into your consciousness through your emotions and how in your feelings. Okay, so
Or connections, receptors.
you
That's
know,
you keep emotions or receptors. I see us as I say systems. We're a system. You see us as like we're not we're these humans, these organs. These are our computer parts. We're systems, and so with us being a system, there's set signals that we're sent signals. There's our codes. These are our codes, and we're coding each other and ourselves with our instructions as to how we're supposed to be.
you call those signals if you want, but you can also call them alarms. You know what I mean? They're setting off alarms in your mind, and and it's being done by your emotions and your feelings and subconscious thoughts that are coming to the surface. You know what I mean? That you never knew that was there. It, it could be stuff like that. I mean,
It's
that's
who you are. It's who you are. It's embedded into your existence. You've been here before several opportunities. This time it's
well,
different because you have to do it right.
it could be anything. It
Signals
could
get
be
stronger as you cross to the threshold.
like when you're in a situation where you're around people and you see unusual behavior, you know, or something that's slightly off, you know what I mean, or something that just isn't right. Stuff like that could also affect it, you know. Um, it's basically your
I
ability to
understand.
listen and to learn and how to listen to those alarms when they go off in your head. You know what I mean? Being able to catch them.
Sometimes it's not in your head.
Well, everything freaking comes from your brain, your pineal gland, like
Yes.
you said. You see what I mean? I mean, and those
Yeah, no, I
receptors,
just we're just going 360. I told you I love to be
those
born again. Are
receptors,
you kidding me? Jesus.
those receptors are firing off in your brain. You got all that electricity flowing. You know, that's actual electrical
Electricity.
currents.
Yes.
You've got electrical currents that are flowing
Yes.
through your brain. You know,
Talk about it. You're getting me so excited. Yes. And what do we do with them?
have
What
you
is electricity? What is electricity? Tell me
you
what it is. Tell me right now.
have you ever
It's
had
power. You said we're powerless. 360, baby. 360, baby. That's power. Electricity is power, baby. You said we ain't got none, but that's all we got. That's all we got. We did it. Yes. Boom.
now? Have you ever like had a just from listening and feeling things that occurred around you? Have you ever um, had the ability to like how could I say it? Can you uh,
Just say it. I'll figure it out.
can you make a difference when it comes to personal safety? You know what I mean? The ability.
No, like hurt people and stuff. Oh, God, yeah. If people believe I can, yeah. I mean,
Like
I have no power over anything unless it says I have power over it. I've known people to put like voodoo and do curses. I don't believe in that. I'm a very positive person.
no,
I
I mean, okay, well
strongly dislike negativity.
let me
Hey,
kind of explain this. This is hard to understand, or it's hard to actually say. But like, do you have this ability to freaking protect yourself, uh, your personal safety? You know what I mean? When these things
oh,
happen,
protect me? Absolutely, with
can
my
you,
eyes.
or you know,
With my eyes.
or is it or is it sometimes
Yes, eyes. That's why I want them
like
so
weird
bad. They can't
things
have
that
them.
happen, or is it sometimes like weird things that happen and it's just plain weird? You know what I mean? And there's no way for you to actually control it. No,
It's
that's
like
what
a
I'm saying.
spiritual. It's like a spiritual realm that rounds.
You know, you what I'm
It's
basically like I
like
said, it's kind of hard to
like
explain. Like,
speech.
are there ways for you to protect yourself from the things that you have premonitions about, or are these just like weird things that occur and that there's no way for you to handle them? It
There's no
just
thing as a
happen.
premonition. You're not allowed to have premonition. Only, yeah, change your thought process. Don't let those things exist. You have a thought about it. That's nonsense. Like I said, if you send it out, something else has to come in. Replace it with something else. And it's that simple. It sounds crazy. It's supposed to be complex. It's not. Literally, yeah, okay. I've had people, like I said, they're going to kill me. They're going to do so many things. And it's just, let's laugh about it. It can't hurt. You're not gonna hurt me. And if you do hurt me, I'm gonna know that I would. I only let things happen to me just so I can know who's doing it, because it has to stop.
Well,
I've been through.
not
I'm
not
not
a,
gonna
not
get
not
dark and dreary.
not other people. I'm saying the premonitions. Like like there's
Yeah,
actually
you believe something's gonna happen to yourself.